Hi, this is Carl from lifebymuse.com, and I'm here with Phil Giuliano.
Hello.
My Law of Attraction friend. Phil has been teaching Law of Attraction in the New York area for 10 years now, and he gives seminars, workshops.
I do that too.
and he's got a really great bi-weekly meeting. That's this wonderful combination of information, inspiration, excellent deep conversation and experiential exercises, and it's really inspiring because when you leave there you just feel like, okay, you know, I can take on the rest of my life. That's a very,
wow.
Yeah, that's how I feel when I leave there.
That's great.
Like, yeah, it's great. It's really great.
Well, the whole goal is I'd like people to leave just feeling a little bit better than when they got there, and if that happens, then I feel like it's been a success, and it's because we're able to attract wonderful people like you, Colleen, that happens.
It definitely happens. So now I wanted to just mention to you guys, this is my very first real interview because I've attacked people on the streets. I have chatted it up with people at parties on camera or at events, just kind of wing it type of interviews, but this is my first with actual physical questions and setting up the time and all that kind of thing interview. So are you up for it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, he's my guinea pig.
I'm the guinea pig.
Okay, so I mentioned he's been teaching Law of Attraction for 15 years. 15? Did I just
Now
give you 5 more years?
10.
10 years.
Seems like 100.
And now I know that the 3 steps that you teach are asking, attracting, and allowing.
Right, yeah.
Now the asking part is very easy because we're human beings, are asking constantly.
Right.
Asking. And then the attracting part, I know that you mentioned that after you ask, the universe automatically puts whatever you asked for in your vibrational escrow.
Right. Yeah, the vibrational escrow. That's the term that Abraham uses. Abraham is the being that's channeled by Esther Hicks, and the Abraham Hicks teachings are a great inspiration to me. I think they're the most evolved teachings on Law of Attraction that I know of on the planet right now, and so I got that term from them, vibrational escrow. And what that really means is everything that you have desired or had a preference for from the instant you were born, actually even before you were born, because you're desiring on the energetic level even before you come into your physical body. But for the argument of this purpose, we'll say from the instant that you're born until now, until this very moment, every desire you've ever had has been cataloged by the universe and has been created on the energetic level in this kind of like energetic warehouse.
And we call that candy store.
Exactly, a giant candy store, yes. If you like candy. And that's the vibrational escrow. So as soon as you identify a desire, which like you said, that doesn't require any effort, that just happens through the process of living. Although you can go about it in a specific way, you don't have to. So that just happens through the experience of life. In other words, if it's cold outside, you automatically have a desire to be warm. It's not something you have to put a lot of thought into. The second step, which is the attracting part, that's done by the universe. And so we don't have to do anything about that.
We can sit on our butts.
We can sit on our butts just like we're doing now and do all kinds of great creating. Or the universe, through the law of attraction, creates whatever we have desired on the energetic level as soon as we identify the desire. So boom, it already exists in the vibrational escrow. And then step 3 is the allowing, and that's the part that actually requires effort on our parts.
That's the tricky part.
That's the tricky part, because that's the part that requires effort, and oftentimes it requires taking our attention from what is or what has been to what we want to see happen.
And how do we do that?
Well, there are a number of ways we can do that. You can use your imagination. I mean, that's certainly a great tool. I think it's the purpose of imagination. Is that our imagination is a tool that we can use to create the future for ourselves. Or we could also think about the past. We can think about things from our past that we really liked or were part of our new desire now. So let's say we're currently desiring a partner and we're not in a relationship. We can think back to relationships that we were in the past and find those feeling places of what it felt like to be in the relationship, and the parts about it that you really liked, and the parts that you would like to see in your new relationship. So you can certainly use memory of the past as well. We are, at our core, at our essence, creative beings. So any tool that you would use in terms of allowing your creativity to take over, whether it's sitting down with a piece of paper and imagining, writing a story about how you imagine it would be to be in this relationship, again, using the memories like I was talking about before, these are all valid tools.
And this is all a way of getting into vibrational alignment.
Yeah, exactly. That's the way to find vibrational harmony or resonance, the different words that you can use. Because law of attraction says that the only thing that can be created in your life is something that you're already matched to, okay? So if you're focused on the absence of something in your life, oh, I don't have this partner, then the universe can only bring you more of that experience, I don't have my partner. But if you're focused on, oh, I know what it feels like to be in a relationship, and you really feel that, the universe doesn't know the difference between your imagination and your physical experience. There is no real difference between it on the energetic level. Everything is energy. The stuff that is on our physical world is still energy. It's just vibrating at a slightly slower rate, so we call it physical stuff, but it's still mostly empty space. It's energy that's vibrating. And our thoughts are the same thing. Our thoughts are energy that's vibrating. It's just a matter of different levels of frequency. And if we get close enough to the range of the thought, boom, it manifests into our physical world.
So now, I know a lot of people who know about a law of attraction.
Right.
And they think they're practicing it, or they're trying to practice it, and it's not happening for them.
Right.
What do you think might be going on there?
Well, I would have to talk to that person, to really find out, to fine-tune what's really going on for them. But the most common thing that I see happen is that people are too focused on what is as opposed to where they want to go. And it's understandable because we're really trained to think that way. We're trained to tell it like it is, to focus on what is, get real, That's okay if you like what's real, so to speak. But if you don't like what's real, focusing on what's real will create more of what's real. And so people will say, wow, nothing is happening. I want this thing, and I've wanted it for years, and nothing's changing. Well, it is changing. It's changing back to the same thing over and over and over again. It's essentially just creating the same movie over and over and over and over again. So by changing the focus from where you are, which is somebody that's experiencing the lack of the thing that you want, to finding the feeling place of what it would be like to have that thing, that's the difference between getting it and not getting it.
And I've heard you talk about if someone has a job that they don't like, the best way for them to get a new job that they do like is to find something that they appreciate in that job.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a good point, Carl. The fastest road, the shortcut, the beeline to anything that you want to create is to find things about that current situation in your life as it is now that you appreciate and focus on that. Because if you are in a job and there are certainly going to be some aspects about the job that you like, and you focus on those, then the signal that's going out to the universe is, I appreciate my job. So then the universe will continue to bring you more and more things that will create a greater sense of appreciation in you about your job, even creating a better job, or creating a promotion within the job that you already have, or creating a change in the circumstances of that job.
So we're going to wrap it up for now. We'll be back later to talk to you on some more topics. But for now, if you would like to learn some more about Phil and his work and his workshops and his great events that you can come to in the New York area, you can come to my website, lifebynees.com, and find out more about him. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.